Good morning, everyone. My name's Pam Hart. I'm the Executive Director here at the Center for Animal Law Studies, and joining me today is Professor Delci Winders, who is also the clinical professor of our recently launched Animal Law Litigation Clinic. Welcome.
Thank you.
It's a big day for you today, the students, the clients, and most importantly for the animals. Why don't you tell us what's happening today?
So today, the Animal Law Litigation Clinic is filing its very first lawsuit.
And what is this lawsuit about?
This lawsuit is being filed against the U.S. Department of Agriculture, and it's challenging its recent move to deregulate pig slaughter, basically to allow pigs to be slaughtered at any speed whatsoever, while also reducing government oversight of that slaughter and failing to account for any environmental impacts of that maneuver.
And so this is the first lawsuit. Why did you decide to focus on pigs?
There are lots of reasons to focus on pigs. They're incredibly sensitive, intelligent animals, but they're also just one of numerous species that are exploited by the billions in this country in total. And the Trump administration has decided to start its assault on animals at slaughterhouses with pigs. So this is a program that the administration has indicated it wants to expand to other animals. It's already working on doing so with regard to birds being slaughtered. It plans to expand to cows. So we want to push back at the outset. This is a rule that just went into effect earlier this month, and we want to make clear that the agency cannot deny or defy its congressionally mandated duties to protect animals.
And you're not alone in this mission. My understanding is that your clients are a coalition of animal protection organizations. Can you tell us about them and why it's important to set up a coalition as you pursue this?
Yeah, we're representing an incredible coalition in this lawsuit. We have 7 plaintiff organizations, including Farm Sanctuary, Animal Equality, Animal Legal Defense Fund, the Center for Biological Diversity, Compassion Over Killing, Mercy for Animals, and North Carolina Farmed Animals Save. So these are all groups that are committed to challenging industrialized animal agriculture and its impacts on animals, the environment, and human health.
So you've set up the lawsuit for us in a nutshell. What are the next steps after today?
So the USDA will have 60 days to respond to the lawsuit. We anticipate they will probably move to dismiss the lawsuit, and we will have to litigate that. So we will be briefing in the new year.
So for people out there who are watching you and listening to this and they care deeply about farmed animals, but they're not lawyers, any suggestions on what they can do to advocate for farmed animals?
There are so many things they can do. They can certainly not eat animals from factory farms, which of course comprise the vast majority of animals being raised for food in this country. They can also urge their members of Congress to support pending legislative efforts to enjoin this rule. There are members of Congress who are taking the lead, who recognize how devastating this rule is for consumers and animals and the environment. And so they can urge support of those efforts as well.
That's fantastic. Now, we jumped right in today talking about the lawsuit, but I wanted to circle back and share with everyone a little bit more about the clinic. When was it formed? Why was it formed? What are you most excited about?
So this clinic is brand new. We just launched this semester, and like I said, this is our very first lawsuit. We are the only law school clinic in the world focused on litigating on behalf of farmed animals, which is really important because farmed animals comprise the vast majority of animals with whom we interact, and yet they have the fewest legal protections, and they suffer tremendously as a result. So I am really excited about working with students who are really compelled by these issues and see the need for more advocacy and training them to be the next generation fighting for these animals while also securing protections for the animals here and now.
That's wonderful. And for those of you who don't know, here at the Center for Animal Law Studies, our mission is to educate the next generation of animal law attorneys while we are advancing protections for animals through the law. With that said, have I forgotten anything, or is there anything else you'd like to add?
I just want to underscore how devastating this rule is for animals. It's devastating for workers, for the environment, for consumers, but especially for the animals because you've compounded issues. You're allowing them to be slaughtered at excessive speeds while also reducing oversight. And we know from pilot programs in high-speed slaughterhouses, this means that animals are going to be excessively beaten, electroshocked, dragged while they're fully conscious, trampled, all to try and move them along quickly. And then they're not going to be, in many instances, effectively stunned, meaning they'll be fully conscious when their throats are slit and sometimes when they reach the scalding tank. So this has very dire implications for pigs.
And with that, thank you, Delci, and your students and the clinic and the coalition. We so appreciate everything you're doing for animals, and we will be sure to keep everyone out there up to date on next steps and the progress with the lawsuit. And until then, thank you.
Thank you.
And goodbye.